Hello, my name is Davis Midol, also known as Titan Goji. I am a content creator on YouTube where I upload reviews of numerous tokusatsu and anime works. And I am here with Yoko Higuchi. Would you like to introduce yourself, Yoko?
Sure. Hey guys, my name is Yoko Higuchi. I'm an aspiring filmmaker in New York City. I make some video content online on YouTube, some short films, and I am now currently in post-production work on my first feature film.
Yeah, I'm super looking forward to that film, by the way.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's going to be a long haul, but it'll be worth it eventually. Off the bat, there's so much like atmosphere and kind of existential dread already within the first minute of this movie. It just kind of like throws you in without any apology or warning. It just kind of just tosses you into this insane kind of world that these characters inhabit, and it's just so well done at this first sequence here.
Yeah, this first scene kind of just uh, appears out of warning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There it is.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah,
I feel like that scene has been talked about so much. You know.
yeah, like I feel like it's probably the most talked about scene in End of Evangelion. It's like whenever someone brings it up, it's mandatory that that scene is mentioned at least once.
Yeah, and everyone refers to it as that scene, and everyone knows what you're talking about. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Talking earlier about the director Hideaki Anno. You've worked with Anno on a particular film, correct?
Yeah, a very small film.
Yeah, I mean, it only
I
won like I don't know 7 awards in Japan or something like that.
yeah. Yeah, a box office failure, obviously. It made no money.
Yeah, what was it called? Like Thigh Gamera or something?
It was actually a femur Ultraman. It was
Okay. For a second there, I thought we were talking about Ankle Yongari.
that's a separate film entirely. But for those who don't know this bit, I was a production assistant on Shin Godzilla, so and obviously Hideaki Anno was the director of that film. Of course, being the PA, I didn't get to interact with the man too much, but there were a handful of instances where I got to kind of like be in close quarters with him, and there is like this these stories of how meticulous he is, and I would like to confirm that none of those stories are untrue. He is incredibly meticulous on set.
There are so many shots in not just this movie, but in some of his other works too, like Shin Godzilla and this one other film called Shikijitsu,
Yes,
which have you seen it?
yes, I that's a great one.
Oh, it's beautiful, and
Yeah,
there are lots of shots in his work where it's like you can press pause at any moment, and it's like wow, I can really either hang that on my wall or make it my background on my laptop or get a tattoo of it. I mean, it's
I think Ultraman definitely had this huge impact on this that poor girl who gets
uh,
shot down.
damn.
I always feel so bad. I'm like, my God.
Oh yeah, I mean, this
Uh,
movie's fucking brutal. I mean, and then there's the guy with the flamethrower. Like Jesus.
I love this gun shot. How it cocks in this shot. It's
Oh
coming
yeah,
up. That right there.
like
That,
I
that's
can
awesome.
I can watch that over and over and not get tired of it.
It's so good. That like little bounce back it does. Oh, it's so good. I just love that it, it's a time when there were no digital uh, alterations to the animation. Like it's all hand drawn, and that just makes it all the more impressive that it's so fluid and beautifully um, composed, and the motions are all so great. Like, it's just incredible just to see it kind of like flowing in action. In the 90s, you got a lot of existential films. I think that's when people were kind of in a weird place in modern society. I look back on films like American Beauty that kind of tackle that feeling of like, what am I doing with my life, and this all kind of stems within that time period. So it's this weird kind of setting where, like you said, they take these classic ideas and they just spin them to this more realistic, grounded setting. And oh boy, this scene is rough. My God.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
I like just I mean just like the suspense and build up is wow.
It's like that slow shot. It doesn't cut. It just slowly pushes in. Like, it's so uncomfortable, but in the perfect sense.
Yeah, like I remember watching this like, well, first few times I watched it, I kind of didn't like some of the stylistic choices in terms of like how things were framed, shot, or kind of just drawn out in terms of length, and yeah, and later on it kind of clicked with me that that, I mean, that was pretty much the point. It was meant to put you in the character's shoes. So if you're like feeling uncomfortable in a certain moment involving a certain character, I mean, that's kind of how you are supposed to feel. It's always unsettling seeing like strong people at their weakest.
Yeah.
It's always strange seeing them completely vulnerable because it's not something you'd really expect from those type of people. So and it really like forces you to think, oh, this this is a bit odd.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like
I think,
there's that feeling of uncertainty in the moment. Everyone's turning into Sunny D now.
Yes. I just want the one guy with a straw to be walking around like,
Yeah.
oh wow. I wonder what this is. To be coming up very soon. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Yes.
Mr.
There.
I'm flipping out, and I was giving the thumbs up now. All right. Oh my God. Every shot in this movie is like a painting. It's like, oh my God.
Great shots right there.
Yeah, I feel like take a shot for every time we say great shot.
Yeah, because I mean, are we wrong?
No. I think if you had a drinking game for this movie and say like take a shot for every time there's a really great cinematography thing, you'll be hammered in like the first like 5-10 minutes. You'll just be completely hammered.
We're almost reaching the end of the film. I just want to say thank you all very much for watching or listening. However you're however you have this little commentary track set up. Again, I am Davis Spadol, also known as Titan Goji. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and feel free to support me on Patreon and TeePublic and all that. And Yoko, would you like to plug your stuff?
Sure. Again, my name is Yoko Higuchi. I'm an aspiring filmmaker. You can see my films at youtube.com/TheResistanceFilms. You can find me on Twitter at Resistance101. Same thing on Instagram as well. Definitely check out my work. Both of us are huge Evangelion fans, so this was a treat to be able to watch the movie and kind of like discuss this and have this cool chat. So thank you so much for having me on this commentary track.
No problem.